Hey there, everybody. We're going to get to this map really quick. I haven't been inside it yet. I can't wait. But first, I think that we should just discuss. Well, I mean, I don't need to discuss cancer. I mean, you all know about what a horrible disease it is. And if you're younger and it hasn't affected you personally yet, it will. Just between either you, a loved one, or someone that you care about, it's going to hit you at some point in your life. That's as close as a fact as you can get without actually being 100% guarantee. That it's all I ask is these guys are awesome and they're doing this a lot for awareness and it is good because unless it's actually like my dad has prostate cancer, but it's in remission. I don't think about it. When unless it's a problem affecting you, you tend to forget about it. And like like the NFL wearing pink, for example. This map is to try to bring awareness to a disease and just remind you, hey, this still exists. People are still getting affected by this, and they don't ask for your money. But I'm going to tell you to donate because I think that just about everybody, I think I'm pretty safe saying everybody watching this video has a phone or a computer or some kind of internet connection. You're probably not struggling, or if you are struggling, I'm pretty sure just about everybody can afford $1. If everybody watching this video, if everybody downloads this map, also donates $1 to cancer, then that's where you start to make an impact. If just, I forget what the ratio is. They tell you you're donating by downloading because all of their proceeds are going to get donated to up here, the Department of Urology, Oxfordshire. They tell you not to donate because you're donating by downloading they don't tell you not to donate, but they tell you that you don't have to donate because you are donating by downloading the map. However, that is, I think it's like 1,000 downloads to get $1. I'm not sure on the ratio, but to say it's something like that, 1,000 downloads to get $1. By downloading the map, you're donating a cent, or what is that, a hundredth of I don't know, math, whatever. Donate $1, it will be a lot more beneficial and helpful. Donate $10, donate more if you can, but I just wanted to say that. They have instructions on how to donate. If you look over here on page 9 on their website, and I will include this number. Where is this? Oh yeah, I have the flyer open here. It's on page 9 if you want to look at the flyer, but I also include this number in my video. But here's how you can help, and there's the numbers you can contact. I was talking with Mapper's Paradise because as an ignorant American, I don't understand what those numbers are. I'm sure I could probably figure out a country code if I wanted, but real quick, I will also pull up the website just in case you are curious. How you can help, it appears that this link is actually not active. When I click on it, it brings up a Just Giving. We cannot find this website. So it appears that that's an old link. If you're trying to donate online, I don't know how you can. Try contacting those nice people over here. Try contacting them. And if you are overseas, I'm not sure how taxes work for international charities. This is clearly an official something in the United Kingdom. I don't know how they do it over there, but if you're in the United States and you want to donate a significant amount and you want it to be tax deductible, which is a nice thing, you don't have to pay taxes on the money you donate. I got this kind of I spoke with Mapper's Paradise guys about St. Jude, and they said, yeah, they know about this charity, how awesome it is, and they would love if you recommend this. It's just they want to make it easy to donate to help fight and cure and fight for a cure and also fight to keep people alive that have cancer. And St. Jude, you can read this stuff here. It's pretty amazing. This charity. It's what I would donate to. Instead of this one, if you are from the U.S. and you're worried about things like taxes or if you just want something easy, they actually have somewhere on here, I can't remember, somewhere on here, they just have a button you can click and you can download online so that you don't have to call anybody. If that's look right here, donate. If that's your barrier, then don't worry about this and just donate to St. Jude if you're from the U.S. I don't know how this works internationally. If you're from Germany or some other country, there's hopefully other good, of course, there's lots of charities I'm sure that you can donate to. I don't know anything to recommend for other countries other than the UK or St. Jude. But anyway, this is kind of the one that Mapper's Paradise is partnered with. So try to donate to them if you can. And that's where all of their money is going, the revenue from the Mod Hub. And then, of course, you can donate to St. Jude as well. I talked with them, and they think this is another great charity. So they're just out there to spread awareness and donate if you can. And I'm telling you to donate because I think everybody could afford at least $1. I mean, come on, guys. It's cancer. If you're in this position, or your loved one is in this position later in life and you can't afford it, I guarantee you're gonna be asking for donations, or looking for charitable contributions from somewhere, and those all have to come from somewhere. So it'd be great if you give now while you still can, and then maybe later, hopefully you don't ever have to use any charitable contributions from cancer. But it's like I said, it's probably a close guarantee that you're gonna have to use them at some point, or at least someone you know or love. Anyway, I'll stop talking about cancer because it's kind of depressing, but that's the whole point. Donate some money. That's all I ask. I think everybody can afford at least $1. If everybody gave $1, well, you do the math. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk any more about it. This map, I'm really excited. Look at all these animated triggers. How about we just get into the map? How about I shut up and stop talking, right? And this is, like I said, I have just seen pictures like you guys. I don't know anything about this map. They did say it's a small map, and I guess, well, I'll talk about seasons at the end, but this is, oh goodness. So it looks like we start with a few details, or a few vehicles, not details. Nice little cozy map. I like the feeling of cozy maps. Let's look around. Our goal this is just to explore all of the triggers here. So we have lights. And does that do all farm lights? So right there, I was just going to ask, is that all the farm lights, or is that just for that building? All the farm lights are right there. So that is nice. Let's, so we start out with the New Holland and a good old-fashioned farm truck. And what do we have over here? Light switch on, off. All right, that is where you give the cows water. That's awesome. And these labels are nice. You know what? On my map, I just did an ugly old label for signs, and these guys, look at that detail. That's pretty cool. They got what is that, a fill gauge or a pressure gauge? That is bar. That is a unit of pressure. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, let's what do we have over here? Let's keep moving around. Open up the gate, and you start up. Look at these sheds. These sheds are awesome. Very, very nice. Nice rafter support in there. Anyway, let's stop talking about. So we have lights in here. Oops, looks like that was a double trigger. Let's open back up that gate, and here we go. The roof windows, just like what was that? The Bowling Moon Castle map. You could open up some windows in some of those buildings. I'm sure that's not the only place we'll be able to open up windows. Let's keep exploring. I want to. What else oh, that is awesome! Look at that. You got a little window to the back of what is back there. Let's well, we're gonna have to go find out. Let's start running. So those are lights on both sides. And internal, what are those? Is that the same? Does that go to the... Okay, that looks like it's the same light switch. They just duplicated it twice. And let's keep exploring here. What a... Calbard air conditioning. Look at that! You've got to look at that. That is awesome. Oh, man, I don't know where to... There's too many... Look, wow. That is a really cool hill. I love views on maps. Views are one... That is steep. You know, this map might be small, but at least based on that hill, the horsepower requirements will keep you satisfied for a little bit with maybe some more powerful tractors. But, you know, you could always plow it or go lengthwise on it. I'm shaking my head no. You could always go, you know, along the hill there, so the horsepower requirements wouldn't be quite so large. You know, I haven't played on a nice little small cozy map with small equipment. It seems that all my maps are with small equipment on big maps, trying to work my way up to big equipment. Anyway, let's keep exploring here. So this looks like another entrance, and of course that's going to be animated. And we have now, 1931. Wow, that is a beautiful sign. Okay, let's keep exploring this farm, guys. Let's keep exploring this farm. We got, of course, as you would expect, nice detail all over the place. Hop over here into the, you know what, our mini map would help. Well, actually, you know what? Let's not use the mini map. This is, this looks like, oh, look at that. That's a nice little, I bet you this is where you're going to deliver your animals, maybe. Let's open the gate. Yeah, there you go. Cow sale by open gate and press mouse with R. So they must have hidden the that's awesome. So they purposely, look at this. You cannot press the R button when that trigger is not activated. And they even have that little sign to explain it. So they move the trigger up and down invisibly with that animation. That's awesome. That, you know, that's awesome. Nice little ramp for offloading your cows and onloading, I guess, if you ever sell your cows. But let's keep going here. So this is, I'm not sure if this is, that looks like junk in front of there. I'm guessing that is probably just scenery. Let's keep exploring. We've got a lot of stuff here. Storageable. Is that a trigger? That's just a sign. Okay, so that is a nice little shed there. You got another New Holland tractor. Nice little trailer. And let's keep, oh, nice. Look at those old, nice wood pile there. I thought there was a, I might be mistaken. Let's look in here in the cows. Wait, is this even? Yeah, that says cows. Okay, let's look in here a little bit more. First of all, let's look and see over on the animal page. And do you start off? Okay, so you don't start off the game with any animals. That is fine. Well, of course you don't start off the game with cows. I don't see cows here. Let's keep exploring things a little bit more. And let's look for the, there we go. So this is a nice little gate. Let you in there. And I would assume, I don't know for sure, but I would assume that your feeding troughs are in there somewhere. If your cow trigger's in there. But of course, this is the first time on the map. I have not explored it very much. What is this? What is this? So this is your farm storage for all of those crops. And let's check this out. So that opens up the doors. And how do you offload? I'm guessing it's over here probably. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. That's really cool. And you hear the dryer spinning up. That's neat. That's awesome. And here we go. We got more lights for, what is that, inside the shed? Outside. That's cool. You know, unloading light for your pit is what I'm trying to say. All right, that is excellent. That is a really, really nicely detailed. Let's keep going. Where was that? I wanted to find that. Okay, so this is, I feel like I'm scatterbrained here. Manure pipe. They have triggers for everything. Look at that. Sucks up the manure with the little pump. And of course you get a light here too. That is awesome. And let's keep exploring. What is over here? We have seeds and fertilizer storage. Oh, wow. That is awesome. They have storage on your farm for seeds and fertilizers. Fertilizer. Oh, so it looks like liquid fertilizer. You can store liquid fertilizer here as well. Look at that. And that's probably where you get it out. And this is where you get it in. That's awesome. And of course, another light. You get lights all over the place. One thing I am curious about. Where the heck am I? This is a small little farm, but I already got turned around. Let's keep going because there is even more stuff. And look at all this stuff they got packed and hidden away in here. This is just awesome. That's a nice little plow. You got, of course, you got some decent equipment. You start off with 2 tippers. That's really nice. And of course, small equipment for the map, but I mean, it's small fields, and could your tractors pull anything bigger? All right, what else do we have here? So we have cow straw. Oh, okay. So, you know, some of your feeding triggers might not be out there in the pasture. I might be wrong. This is a light. Let's open up this and look inside here. This is some kind of something. I'm not sure what is in there, but cow straw. So is this where you blow the straw then? Maybe this is what they're trying to say. This is where you blow the straw. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't explored this map at all, so I can't really inform you things. I can only tell you what I know. Yeah, cow straw. So I'm guessing this is where you're going to blow the straw. Or maybe they have a bale trigger there as well. I'm not certain on that. Let's keep exploring. Oh, little baby cows. Look at those cute little guys. Let's keep exploring. Let's go in here. Look at this. Let's go in here. We've got a very nice... so another light switch, of course. And I think that's the same one. Yeah, we already had them on. Look at, I love, that is a really cool detail. I love being able to see, that's cool. You get to see bask in the glory of your vehicles, looking through that it's almost like a hay. That is a hayloft. That looks like it was designed where you can put hay bales in there and then throw them down here to the cows, or maybe straw. I don't know. You know, it's kind of sad you don't see barns with haylofts anymore because everything's going with big bales. Anyway, you got a nice little milking setup there, and a nice little thing. Oh, that is awesome! Wow, that is a cool little addition there. Nice little JCB ready for some demucking, or perhaps this is where you feed the cows. I'm not totally certain, but maybe that's water. Perhaps that's water. I don't know. We're going to have to, you know what, let's go outside and see if we can get around the JCB. Let's go outside and see if that says right there. So cow feeding, right there, look at that. Every time I ask a question, they have a sign telling me what it is. So cow feeding, grass, hay, and forage. So this is where you're going to feed the cows. And more storage. And let's keep looking over here. So we have, are there any other doors to explore through here? So you have milking there. Let's try to jump over here and go through here. And you have more lights. Okay, I think our lights are already on. So cow barn fans. All right, let's. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. For those really hot days, you got slow. Yeah, and there too. Look at that. Turns on those really those nice and rusty. That is just awesome. Let's continue on our little tour and run out. Well, did we explore everything down here? I don't think we explored everything down here. Let's hop outside real quick and keep on going. We've got, of course... Oh. Okay. So that's the same door. Okay. That's nice. There we go. We have a gold nugget. Okay, and let's continue on our tour. I think, have we spent enough... I don't think I've spent enough time over here. We still have more gates. Look at this. A nice little... They started out you off with a lot of equipment. This is nice. One thing I wasn't quite clear about is where is a light on the outside? So there were some lights on the outside. Let's look at these lights, for example. Back here, for example, I don't think you can set up lights like this. But so you have a light like that, and I think that's a local light. But then you have this trigger up here that says all farm lights. Let's just hit that switch and see what happens. So that's on now. That turned off my outside lights. Yeah, I think that's just talking about those lights. That makes sense that it's not this light because, yeah, that's a local light switch. Okay, so just to alleviate any confusion, all these individual light switches appear to be local. I didn't think you could combine animation triggers like that. Anyway, but let's keep exploring things. And oh wow, this is just, look at this. Let's just go out and look. Let's look real quick. That is just a beautiful view. I'm a sucker for good views. Let's actually look over here because I don't think. Okay, so that just goes around. Oh, okay. It's a nice little continuation around. From the silo pit. You kind of get to continue around in a little circle, and it's also a back entrance to your fields without having to drive through the silo pit, of course. That's a very nice detail. I like that. Let's did I go I think I went through here. I think I did. What is that? they put a cow in the milk machine when you flip the switch. That is awesome. You get to actually milk your cows. Look at that. It's milk time, cows. Okay, milk time's done. That is too cool. They actually made that animated. That is awesome. Let's get the tractor here, and what tractor we're gonna? You know what? Let's get. You know what? I don't think did. We look at all this equipment. We did. We looked at all this shed, right? Yes, that shed is down there. And let's look at over here. Is this part of that other shed? Yeah, it's separate. Okay, so there's a lot of storage on this little farm. There is a lot of storage, and they start you off with a lot of equipment too. You know, this is actually a really nice detail because there's a lot of maps that, if they don't start you off with cows, they don't start you off with anything to make cows, and the entry barrier to cows is actually really high. Well, at least it was before you had seasons and you could borrow a lot of money. But the normal, at least playing on hard, it seemed like you could never borrow enough money to break into the cow operation with enough. So let's actually load up into the vehicle here. Let's go drive around a little bit. I don't know where anything else is on this map. let's look right off the top of our head. So this was the where we go. These points, what do I want? So you have no, not that. I think I want information. Houses. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, so you have here was the cows. So you have the cow pasture here. And you know what? I typically like driving maps without let's just drive, and you know what? It's not too big of a map. We can't get lost. So let's just pick up this little front weight here. And you know what? We're using more realistic mod. We don't need the front weight. We're just gonna drop it over here and go backwards and head on out this farm. I think that I opened up one of these other entrances, so I don't have to get out of the vehicle again, or do I? I think let's try to explore a little bit. Let's go around the farm and let's go this way. I think that is, yeah, let's go this way. All right, so I could go through there. That's, you know what? I want to drive through there. I want to drive through that little thing. That just looks so cool. You know, it seems really rare to have buildings on a map that are this much, you know, like, look at all the holes, and I just want to get out one more time. It seems very rare where you have a map with, like, look, you got a nice little hole there, you got windows, you got a nice little alcove there, you got an entrance through here, you got entrances over there, you got an entrance over on that side. It just seems like there's not very many buildings. You know, they might have some sliding doors, but they don't really have very many entrances to them. So it's kind of nice to see. Like, on our old barn, we don't use it for cows anymore, but we still have a barn with a hayloft on it from back when my grandpa had cows. And, you know, there's a lot of doors on there, more doors than just one big door to get in. I don't even want to count them. Let's look at the mini map here, and it looks like this road takes us all the way around. So let's just take this road and see where it goes, and try not to run off the edge of the map. I am trying my best to, let's see, here we go. Okay, so that was the other entrance to the farm. Look at that. That is just a pretty little entrance. And let's take one last look at the fields over here, if we can. Nope. Surrounded by hedges. Okay, here we go. Let's just continue on. I'm going to try to zoom out just a little bit. And here, I think I need to take a right. Let's double check the map. I could go down that way. Let's actually check the map. I don't think there is. Okay, so there's a sell point. You know what? I'm going to leave some of the stuff for you to discover. I am on an animated map trigger hunt. And there could be some animation triggers down there. But I am more interested in finding the other. That looks okay, maybe I do want to go down there. I take it back. We're going to go down there because that looks really awesome. Let's hop inside the cab view here while we go through this little narrow path so I don't hit anything. And okay, so what is that? Oh, sunflowers. You know, I never plant sunflowers on a field. It's hard to remember what they look like. Okay, oh wait, here. I think I want to turn right here. Ooh, we got an owl. Little entrance to forestry up there, maybe, perhaps. I don't know, but I don't care because I want to explore over here. And here we have Harbor Brayton. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I know you guys pronounce things a little differently over in the UK. Let's see. So this is a sell point. Look at this little town. This is like a little vacation village that I would like to go to and stay. This is awesome. And got several ships around. And got to be careful driving around. Looks like there's people over here. This is very, very neat. Nice little... Oh, this is like... I want to set a chair up there on that ridge and go fishing. Look at that. Another boat over there. I want to set up my chair on that ridge and go fishing while looking out there over the little bay. And this harbor is like, I don't know. It just reminds me of like one of those little cute village thingies that I would want to go vacationing to if I ever made it over to the UK one day. Hopefully I'll get to do that because this looks awesome. So there's the grain sell point. It doesn't look, you know what? We just won't explore down there. I'll leave you some areas to explore. I don't need to explore everything. Oh, I should have put in my gearbox mod so I could get a little bit better feeling for this tractor. Anyway, we're gonna continue left here and then take another left, and we have, look at that, look at those fields and hedgerows, and this is a very, very small, tight map. And I guess while I'm driving, unless I interrupt myself, I will talk a little bit about seasons. They did say that seasons is not supported. There is, well, I mean, you could run it, but there's probably going to be a lot of bushes that they don't have the material holder. So I think it might cause some problems or some white objects when you go to change seasons. But if not, they'll just stay green. I forget how that works. All right, here we are just a little bit more up the road, and we have what looks like a biogas and also a fuel point in there. I think I'm gonna miss that one. I will leave some things for you guys to explore. These hills are very steep. This is just awesome. This map is definitely, you know, I like cozy maps. I was commenting today how I just don't really normally like huge maps. Testing my own map was hard because of that reason, because, well, anyway, I won't talk about my map. I love cozy maps, and this one has definitely got the cozy feeling. This is Carl Malone Sheep Farms, and let's head on in here. We've got some sheep to explore. Let's look at this a little bit. We will park our tractor here. Let's just leave it running. I'll try to make this quick, but it probably won't be. Let's sheep wool inside barn. Okay, so the wool is deposited inside here. How neat is that? Oh, you got some workers there shearing, or not shearing. What is this called? Grooming? I don't know what that word is called. I am not a sheep farmer in real life. I don't know. I'm very ignorant about a lot of things, but everyone's ignorant about something. So anyway, let's continue on exploring. And we've got, do those open? They do. Okay, so I wonder how much equipment is any equipment anywhere else other than the home farm. It looks like everything you start out there at the home, and then you have to expand from there. But in such a short map, I mean, it's almost like one farm. Got some nice stables and sheep sale by. Okay, so this is where you must. What is this? Inside bar, open door, and press R. So this is where you not shell. I can't talk tonight. This is where you sell the sheep. And oh, does this open? Oh, that's like the one thing that doesn't have animations. I'm not actually sure where that is going out to. Maybe just perhaps to the pasture. I don't rightly know, but that is, at least from that side, it doesn't have animations. Okay, so yeah. Oh well, that's just fine. Not everything has to have animations. You know, they do such a good job putting animations on everything. It's it's almost more noticeable when something doesn't have an animation other than when something does have an animation. Let's keep exploring here. We have our, what is this? Curtains? Oh, wow. Look at that. Keep, what is that, for shade? Is that the purpose of those? Again, not a sheep farmer. I don't know anything about sheep. So you've got some feeding trough there. Yep, there, feeding trough. And then is that the water trough? Probably. Yeah, there looks like there's a little water left over in there. Sheep water on. Oh, this is the water. Oh, okay. So it's all one tank kind of. This is where, you know, this is the big storage tank. And it looks like, yeah, right there, that pipe that goes around back and feeds. I like details like that are real, that make pipes. And, you know, it kind of, even though it's not functional, it makes the animation work to me because it's real. It's got to go somewhere. It just doesn't just magically appear from here to there. Look at that. And it even does work, even as I say that, because the water is flowing from the pipe into the trough. That is, the details that these guys have is just outstanding. And over here you have another little storage shed. And shall we, so this is just like an open place. Should we just keep? Oh, I don't want to keep. I want to keep exploring, but we're not going to run. That looks like perhaps it is a back entrance to that road just to our north. But let's just run back to our farm, not our farm, our tractor, and keep exploring. Let's head out to the piggies, and perhaps let's head over to the livestock dealer. That's kind of on the way, and then maybe we'll find the pigs along the. Okay, so here we go. Let's go here and make sure that we are going the right. What is that? What do we have here? Okay, so this is where you sell some potato and sugar beets. That's wait. That's a sell point. I don't see the thing on the map though. That's interesting. Is it closed? Oh, maybe it's closed. It's a closed storage? Yeah, my F1 menu is not working. It looks like this is just used to be a storage, or it used to be a sell point, but it's out of business now? Activate offloading pit. No, it is. Oh, look at that. And is that why perhaps it didn't? I wonder if, is this a script? I wonder why that's not appearing on the mini-map. That's interesting. Does it appear? No, that's weird. I don't know why that is not appearing on the minimap. That's interesting. But it looks like it works just fine. Let's continue on going. Miller and Sons Farm and Animals. Look at this. So you've got a nice little animal loading for, what's that? We got shed. This is so this is going to be where you can sell some bales. And here we go. Nice little doors. Farmhouse, activate trigger. I have a crane for the cow. Oh, that's hilarious. So you can go here and buy your different animals for the farm. The cow just looks sad. It's kind of like the face that my puppy gives me. Well, my 3-year-old 90-pound puppy that like when they're in the kitchen and they just kind of want food, but they know they're not going to get food. Look at that. It kind of has got a sad face on it. Okay, let's put you back. Let's put that cow back. That is awesome. Oh, I didn't notice that before. The trigger, this, what is that? The help thing only appears after the trigger is activated. That's really neat. Is that one? Nope. Can't have everything activated. Is this one active? You know, I'm just gonna go over and touching everything now because they make everything activatable. That is a really cool looking dump truck stage there. It makes it feel a little bit more real. Okay, this tour is how are we doing on time? This is like the longest tour ever. It's supposed to be a first look video, not a first explore everything video. Let's keep on going. I just want to I want to drive around the map at least once. This is a nice little village. Oh, I must have hit that sign at some point. Let's keep going on. This is a very nice. What is that? Oh, that's a mailbox. Okay. I want to go and touch everything. It's got a lot of nice detail in the village here. Cars parked, and this is Abbey Road. So if we take a left, it looks like there is another loop up there too. Okay. So I will not drive that way. I'll leave that for you all to explore. So it looks like we're not going to explore everything. It looks like that was maybe a New Holland sign with a store. Let's pull that back up. Yeah, yeah, it looks like there was a store just down there around the corner. But like I said, I'm not going to... Wait, can we go this way? Yes, we're going to go this way. That is under road construction. Can't go... Wait, what's that? Is that a... Was that like the back entrance? That was the back entrance to the sheep farm. That, I bet you more than anything, that's what that was. We could get to the sheep farm through there. I betcha. But I'm not going to do it. I'll let you guys explore stuff. I keep saying that, and then I end up exploring everything. Let's keep going here. We've got some, what's this? This is the pig farm right off of field 21. So we have right there. Let's just park. No, let's just pull off. We'll pull off just in case somebody comes behind us. That's kind of a joke. I didn't see traffic on this map. The roads look really tight to put traffic on there, but it could be somewhere. I just haven't seen it yet. This is, you know, I like how every farm kind of has their own unique style. It's not like cookie cutter. Definitely have their own style. Pig food pipe. You can store pig food. I love it. I love being able to store stuff. Even if I don't ever use it, I love knowing that it's there. And then here's a silo. Wow. You could bury several bodies down there. Don't get caught down there when someone closes the door. That could be dangerous. Let's keep on with our tour. Okay, let's put the pipe back. And this has got to be for shade. I bet you that's what that screen is for. It's got to be for shade. So we have another nice trigger like that for the pigs. That is very, very nice. I love the ramps. I love when you offload ramps. It makes it feel real. I know that you do have some trailers that go down to the ground that can load on the ground, but I don't know. This is, I grew up on a pig. Dad had pigs when we were really small, and I worked on a pig farm in high school for a guy that had about 1,000 pigs. And you see these kind of ramps all over the place, but you never see them in Farming Simulator. And like I said, it might be because the trailers are lower, have the capability of lowering onto the ground nowadays. So maybe that's why you don't see them as much. But how do you open up the screen? Oh, it's another door! And I bet you the trigger's inside. Look at this. Open curtains. There we go. That is nice. That is a very, very nice touch. And here we have lights turning on and off. Let's go in through another door. And, oh man, I wanted to turn on the hose. Loading manure. Okay, so is this a... Can you? I wonder if that... everything else works on the map, so... Oh, that is... Okay, so that's where you go to load slurry. Looks like from up there, and then this is where your manure is at. Okay. Yes, that makes more sense. I was thinking like that was some type of automatic manure delivery system, but you can't really auger manure. It'd probably have to be on a conveyor of some type or something like that. But, yeah, there's the pit, so that's your slurry. Let's... Wait, open, close. What's open, close? Oh, is that the... Don't want to do that. Oh, that's the gate. Okay. I was just making sure there's no... And I don't want to miss any animated objects. I was making sure there's no animated object on the manure. And then, so it looks like... Okay, so the pigs are free to roam all through... Oh, wow. That's really cool. So you got to remember to close all your gates, guys. Yeah, you can't leave gates open. Pigs will run wild on the streets. And that is not good. Let's keep looking over... Silo... So you have another silo over here. I don't know if this is separate or if this is kind of linked to the home silage. Silo, not silage. I don't know off the top of my head. Like I said, I won't say it again. Well, I was going to say, I haven't played the game, so I can't tell you all about the map, but I hope you understand. You knew what I was going to say. Let's finish one more loop. We're just going to finish one more loop and go down to the home farm and maybe... stop at one of those fields. Like let's go to 14 and just maybe I will explore the whole map. Let's just hop in the tractor here. I want to see kind of to give you guys a perspective what one of the fields will look like. And let's continue on here. So we have field 21 is right there, and can't really get a good view from that. Ooh, that's a nice little entrance. Or is that... let's see. I don't know if they do have a sawmill. So somewhere there are going to be trees out here that you're going to be able to chop down and have some fun with. What is that? That's the horse farm. I will not go up there. I will leave that other place for you to explore. It looks like that's where you... Wait, that wasn't the entrance. The horse farm's coming up here. Maybe that was the back entrance to the horse farm? Yeah, so you'll be able to sell some bales up there at the horse farm. Look at that. You got another hayloft up there. Look at that. That is awesome. I love seeing haylofts. But here we go. We get another view again going on. Look at that. Nice little tight fields. I guess instead of stopping at one of those other fields, let's just stop here and let's get out. And I'm just going to show you real quick. All right, so let's raise up a little bit. I just like always seeing the perspective of fields. This is field 14. This looks like it is one of the bigger fields in the game. 15, 13, 2 might be bigger, but this gives you a good impression of the map. So it's actually pretty good size, especially for your starting equipment. I mean, oh wow, that's a lot of fields back there. tucked away. Oh, you got a nice little river down there too. Okay, let's just go over here and we'll fall. It looks like based on the starting equipment, I mean, and that's how it is in real life too. The smaller you are, the smaller equipment you have, and it still takes about roughly the same amount of time to get things done. So of course, it doesn't always scale perfectly, but I'm just trying to say I would not be scared of the size of this map. If you keep on with realistic sized equipment, small equipment, this map could keep you busy for a long, long time without making you feel like you're running out of things to do. Look at all those. Look at all that. That is a very pretty area down there with that creek. Let's get inside the cab there, because outside of the cab was just, I couldn't see where I was going. Of course, I can't see where I'm going unless I am driving on the road. And let's stop. Wait. Did I pick the wrong? I picked the wrong way. I turned the wrong way. I was supposed to be going down south of field 16 to the home farm, but instead we're going up here to where we already were. So I guess on that note, I will stop the tour now and say thank you to Mapper's Paradise for putting together this map. It really is an awesome cause. Let's just head down here. It really is for an awesome cause what they are doing, and I think that you guys should look into donating to charity, because, I mean, you probably can afford it. I don't know your finances. I'm not going to say that you should or you need to or that you can afford it, but remember, this is for charity, and yes, you do donate to charity just by clicking the download button when this map releases. But I think almost everybody should be able to afford a little something. Go without coffee, go without another game, go without another mouse, a peripheral upgrade, a monitor, I don't know. You can wait a little bit longer, just donate $1. Come on, everybody can afford $1. If everybody donates $1, it really starts to add up and starts to help. And, even if you don't even believe in a cure for cancer, even if you believe that there will be no cure for cancer, well, then your money is still going to support families in need. Like St. Jude, it supports families that are going through cancer, and they don't have to foot any bill for cancer, trying to get their children to survive. It's not just towards cancer research. So, even if you don't even believe that they'll ever cure cancer, it still is a good cause to donate to. And, you might wish that there one day might be a cure if you don't donate, or even if you do, you just never know. But cancer is a huge thing. And I won't start that spiel again. You guys know how huge cancer is, and it's something to think about. So I'll just leave you at that. It's something to think about. Really think about it, and think about donating. And thank you to Mapper's Paradise for putting this together, raising awareness for cancer. And it's thank you for this nice little map. I'll leave it at that. I look forward to exploring all the triggers. I think I missed probably a lot of triggers. I kind of was geeking out when I saw their post about how many animation triggers that they had all over this map. It really, especially on a small map, it's, you might not notice it as much on a large map, but on a small map where, you might be upgrading equipment and getting done with fields quicker, it gives you something to look forward to do. Like, oh no, now I have to go dump this, dump this grain at my silo. Oh yeah, I get to press the animated button to dump the grain. It's really a cool feature, and it's something that's built into the base game. And I know I, for one, have not taken full advantage of map animation triggers, and it definitely looks like they have explored them to their fullest. What is this? A feed store? You know what? I won't explore in there further. It looks like they have, look at that, trying to optimize the map as best as possible, making things appear only when you are going to look at them. And for a small map, like what they were saying, for a small map, for such a detailed map, it's really hard to optimize things because everything's so stinking close together. The view distances are just really, really close. And, so like if there's an object that's in the middle of the map, even if you set the distance, the clip distance to really, really small, even if you're not looking there, you could still, even if you can't see it and you turn and look that direction, since everything's so close, you could easily see why they chose to do the clipping distances the way that they did. And like I said, I'm going to stop there. I hope I've given you stuff to think about for cancer. And yeah, it's the season for giving, right? So Merry Christmas to all, and I hope that you in the season of giving and giving presents to other people, I hope that you remember to give to those less fortunate than you, like donating to cancer and cancer research and people suffering through that horrible disease. And again, I'll just leave it there. Just think about that. Think about how much you can donate, because I'll leave it there. I'll stop saying the same thing over and over again. Thanks again one last time to Mapper's Paradise. And this will end my very long, extensive goodbye. But thanks again, everybody. And just donate. Just do it. I'll stop there for real. I promise this time. Goodbye. Hey guys, so it's been only 2 hours after I finished my recording, and my wife had no idea I was doing this. Or, I mean, she knows I do YouTube, but she had no idea about this cancer map. I was gonna talk to her about making a donation in the name, in Mapper's Paradise, named to one of these charities. If not here, then something like St. Jude. And before I told her that, I was gonna tell her tonight. Before I told her that, she just brought up the subject of how there is a neighbor that basically lost everything to cancer. She didn't have a support group. She had to stop working and is living with friends in friends' houses. And she doesn't have really anything. And so instead of giving to a charity, we're going to give to her. And so, you don't even have to give to a charity. Just give to somebody that's having a hard time with cancer. And, I'm sure, like most people, it's not that hard to find someone who has battled cancer, might still be struggling from the after effects of it. And this is just, one perfect example at how you can help and how widespread the disease is. It affects so many people. And I do hope that you all find a way to give to those a little bit less fortunate, or those struggling through a hard time, even if it's just, spending time with a friend who might be battling cancer. I don't know. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. Finally, I just wanted to add that little bit because I think it's just another perfect example of how awesome this thing is that Mapper's Paradise has done, and all the support that they've gotten from all these other guys making the map. I think it's awesome. And so, yeah, I just wanted to add that little bit because I thought it was a very fitting story. So thank you all. And finally, I know I said goodbye a lot, but thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.